Hi, P6 students. Welcome to our Math 6 class, and this is Miss Claire. In this video, you will learn Chapter 4. It talks about 3D shapes, volume, and capacity. Are you familiar with 3D shapes? How about a volume and capacity? So you will learn two lessons. We have Lesson 1, Identify, Describe, and Sketch Compound 3D Shapes. And Lesson 2, Identify and Sketch Nets of 3D Shapes. So P6, are you ready? Come on, let's start. Look at these two girls. One girl is holding a Rubik's Cube. I know that you're familiar of a Rubik's Cube. One girl asks is The other girl is asking, how many smaller cubes make up this Rubik's Cube? So how to count the number of smaller cubes that made up this big Rubik's Cube? So during our class, we will discuss about this. Okay, let's start with lesson 8. The learning outcome is to identify, describe, and sketch compound 3D shapes. Look at this child. This is Ron. Ron used different 3D shapes to make the house above. What are the 3D shapes he used? Using 3D blocks, make the same house as above to convince your partner. Okay, take a look. What are the different 3D shapes Ron used? Ron used, we have cube. This one is a triangular prism. This one is a cuboid. This one, the yellow, the purple, and the pink one. How about the red? This one are cylinders. So are you still familiar with faces, edges, and vertices? Do you still remember how many faces, how many edges, and vertices are there in a cube? If you know the answer, you can share that during our class. Now, let's have Emily's 3D shape. Emily makes a 3D shape using some cubes. How many cubes is this 3D shape made up of? Look at layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. So for layer 1, we have 1 cube. For layer 2, 1, 2, 3. So 3 cubes. How about for layer 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 cubes. So how many are the total number of cubes? So we have 1 plus 3 plus 8. It is 12. So that this 3D shape is made up of 12 cubes in total. Let's continue. How to make a cuboid from a 3D shape. So Emily wants to turn this 3D shape into a cuboid. So what is the number of cubes Emily needs to add to the 3D shape? Take a look. Layer 3 needs how many more cubes? Take a look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 more cubes. How about layer 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it needs 9 more cubes because it has already 3. So 3 plus 9 is 12. How about layer 1? How many more cubes? Take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because the whole one, each layer is made up of 12 small cubes. So it only needs 11 more cubes. So total number of cubes needed are 4 plus 9 plus 11, and the total is 24. So Emily needs 24 cubes to make this shape into a cuboid. Next, take a look this one. Each layer is made up of 4 by 3. So there are 12 cubes. This one, 3 cubes on this side and 4 cubes here. So there are 12 cubes in each layer. Then 12 times 3 layers, so 36. So the total number of small cubes needed to make this full 3D shape is 36 small cubes. So 12 each in its layer there are 12 small cubes. Now let's study about compound 3D shape. CAS sketches a compound 3D shape. It is made up of a square pyramid and a cube. So this is a square pyramid and a cube. A compound 3D shape is made up of two or more 3D shapes. So in this case, it is made up of a cube and a square pyramid. This compound 3D shape has 5 square faces and 4 triangular faces. Remember that a cube has 6 faces, so it becomes 5 now because this one here is already covered by the pyramid. It has 16 edges and 9 vertices. So, the edges, this one, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And it has 9 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Now let's go to lesson B. The learning outcome for this lesson is to identify and sketch nets of cubes, cuboids, prisms, and pyramids, and to relate the area of 2D shapes to the surface area of 3D shapes. Which of these nets can be folded into a gift box that is big enough to make a cube? So take a look. We have here 4 nets. Which of them will make into a cube? If you know the answer, you can share that during our class. Okay. Eddie wants to fit the mug in a cubical gift box. Sketch the net of the gift box. Get it out to make the box. So, during our class, children, you share which color or which net can be made into a cube. This one. Okay, net of a cuboid. Jimin has a cuboid, this one. He cuts along some edges and lays it flat, so it looks like this. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rectangles and 2 small rectangles. So this 2D shape is a net of the cuboid. So a net is actually an outline made when a 3D shape is opened out flat. So a cuboid has 6 rectangular faces. So it has 6 rectangles. The opposite faces of a cuboid are identical. This one, two of the opposite faces are identical. So it has 2 smaller rectangles also on both ends. So what other nets of a cuboid can you make? Okay, can we make square as a cuboid? Next, net of a triangular prism. Take a look. Muthu has a triangular prism. He cuts along some edges and lays it flat. So this 2D shape is a net of a triangular prism. So it has how many triangulars or triangles? We have 2 triangles and it has 3 rectangles or rectangular faces. So it has 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. The triangles are identical. Prism children always have identical shapes on both ends. A 3D shape can have more than one net. Now let's have the net of a square pyramid. Nurul folds this to the shape to make a square pyramid. Look at the shape, this one. A square pyramid has 1 square, this one in the middle, and 4 triangular faces. So these are the triangular faces. So its net has 1 square and 4 triangles. All the triangles are identical. What will the net of a pyramid look like if it has a different base? Let's say a rectangle or a triangle. So how does it look like? Now let's study about the surface area of a 3D shape. Natasha has a cubical box. Each edge of the box is 10 centimeters. So all the edge of this box measures 10 centimeters. She paints the outside of the box purple. So let's try to find what is the area of all the faces. So the surface area of a 3D shape is the total area of all the faces that make up the 3D shape. Since a cube has 6 squares, so to get or to find the surface area of the net of this cube, all we need to do is to multiply or find the area of one square. And if we get the area, we will multiply it by 6 because there are 6 squares in a cube. So we will compute as 10 centimeters times 10 centimeters. That is the area of one square. And we will multiply it by 6. So the answer is 600 square centimeters. So this is how to find the surface area of the net of a cube. How about if we have the surface area of a cuboid? Look at this cuboid. It is consist of 4 big rectangles and 2 smaller rectangles. So again, the surface area is the total area of all the nets or all the faces. So there are 4 rectangles. So all we need to do is to multiply or get the area of this one rectangle. So 10 times 5. Then after that, the answer, we multiply it by 4 because we have 4 big rectangles. After that, we will get the area of the small rectangle here. There are 2. It means we are going to multiply it by 2. We will get first the area of this one. So this is 5 centimeters times 3. Why it's 5 centimeters times 3 centimeters? Because this length here is also the same with this length, right? So 5 times 3, if you get the answer, you will multiply it by 2. Then you add in here the area of the 4 big rectangles, and that is the surface area of this cuboid. So children, try to calculate and share your answers during our class. So, today you have learned about identify, describe, and sketch compound 3D shapes, and identify and sketch the nets of 3D shapes. I hope that you learned a lot in this video. I will share more about this during our class. Thank you for watching, children. And I hope that you learned a lot in this video. Always remember to stay safe and healthy. God bless everyone and have a nice day.